Everybody, hopefully you've been keeping it here to Newsarama.com for all of your live coverage of New York Comic Con. I'm Stephen Human down here on the floor, and I'm with Doctor Who. Now, I got to admit, I don't really know anything about Doctor Who. I know it's a TV show. I know he hangs out with a Tartarus, some kind of phone booth, and I know a lot of people out there are probably the same way. So what can you tell me about Doctor Who to kind of get people up to date with who he is?
All right, well, the first thing I can tell you is the character's name isn't Doctor Who, it's the Doctor. It's a question, Doctor Who. Like, who is this guy who's been manipulating time and space and saving thousands of races and planets? The Doctor, but Doctor Who? And that's what it is. It's the age-old question that must never be answered. And this is the TARDIS. It stands for Time and Relative Dimensions in Space. And it's the Doctor's primary method of travel. It's a time machine and a spaceship that it's actually larger on the inside. It's small, it's about 7 feet tall, the actual model. And when you go inside, it's an entire room with corridors and hallways, and it's humongous. And it blends in with the time field. In this case, it was a 1960s police box, which is why it looks like this. But that's how it blended in the 60s, and it stays like that to this day.
So Doctor Who is a time traveler then, right?
Yes. He's a Gallifreyan Time Lord. Gallifrey is the planet he's from. The Time Lords were a race of people who age extremely slowly, and they have the ability to regenerate, which is why there are so many actors for Doctor Who. It was whenever he sustained a lot of damage, he would have to regenerate into a different person with a different personality and all that kind of stuff. And he's a time traveler who had to fight the Time War, and afterwards he decided to go along as the Doctor and save people in the TARDIS and whatnot.
Okay, well, there you go. There's the mini Wikipedia version of who Doctor Who is, the Doctor. Thank you very much for giving us that
My
information. I'm Steve Human down here on the floor with Newsarama.com. If you want to follow along, you can watch all day long all of our live interviews, and you can keep up with us on Twitter at #RamaCon. We'll see you with more interviews right here at Newsarama.com.